Good evening, lads and lasses. I am Suave Beardson. Welcome to the stream. And today, we're going to get started on Death Stranding. This is kind of my first playthrough of this game. I say that because I've played the original base game about 3 years ago. So I'm going to be playing the director's cut for the first time. I just upgraded to that the other day. Currently upgrading, either buying the director's cut is on sale for $20, or if you already have Death Stranding, you can upgrade to the director's cut for $5. That's normally 10. I had the option of exporting my save data from the base version of Death Stranding over to the new version. But I didn't do that because I planned on starting it all over anyways. And it's been 3 years since I played the thing, so I don't even remember where I was at or what I was doing. So I'm really not that worried about it. But you can do that. So I was actually kind of surprised because the entire, it's an entirely new game. It's not just like a DLC pack or something like that that adds more to the base game. It is a completely separate download. So I've actually got Death Stranding, the base version, and then Death Stranding, the director's cut, is listed as an entirely separate game in my Steam library. So there's a lot of stuff they added to the original. I think they even added like a new quest towards the end of or either towards the end of the game or like after the ending of the main quest or something like that. I remember reading. I didn't look up all the differences, but I just kind of skimmed through it to see if it was going to be worth the extra $5, and well, it seemed like it was. A couple new gadgets and things like that. Now, before I get into it, since I have played this game before, there's one very important thing that I'm going to go over before I get started. And I'm going to be playing this game offline. So, when you first start the game, in the game settings, there's login upon launch, which is choose whether or not to automatically log into online services when you start the game. I turn that off. And then there's shared content. Specify what is shared between players. If you want to undo all sharing, switch login upon launch off, then start a new game. Basically, once you get to a certain point in the game, you end up getting connected to other players on an online server, and structures that they build and certain things that they do can show up in your game, which sounds cool and everything, but it doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't fit the story from what I remember 3 years ago, because I played this offline 3 years ago. The basic idea of the story is that there's like a post-apocalyptic type event, and it is up to you to kind of reconnect all of these cities back together. So the game, from what I remember, playing it back then, this is why I turned all this off, was that it makes it sound like you're kind of on your own. I mean, there's other NPCs that make, some deliveries here and there, and they're out in the world, but not to the extent that you are. So for me, it feels like it kind of defeats the purpose of being out there alone connecting all these cities when other players are building bridges and structures and putting ladders and making the entire path to get to where you're going much easier. So all of that has been turned off. So I'm going into this completely solo. Now, once I get towards the end of the game or beat the game, then if I continue playing after the main story, then I will turn all of that on, because then once the cities are connected, theoretically, it would make more sense. So hopefully that didn't spoil too much. But just wanted to preface this playthrough with that I'm going to be doing this all offline. One last thing real quick. Shout out to Daru Warchief, who came in with a follow about 2 days ago. So much appreciated to you. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm excited to play it. It's kind of like Lost, the TV show. I can't really explain the entire plot, but it's a fun game. The show Lost is a decent show from beginning to end. It's just, I can't really explain the whole plot to you. Well, the end of the show kind of goes off the rails, but that's a topic for another time. But yeah, let's go. This game supports autosaving, blah, 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 Difficulty. Recommended for those... I don't remember what difficulty I played this on the last time. Recommended for those with little or no action game experience. Gameplay at this difficulty level is only very mildly challenging, allowing almost anyone to make it to the end of the story. Recommended for those who find action games difficult, enjoy the story, and experience only modestly challenging gameplay. Recommended for those who have some familiarity with action games, strikes a balance between challenging gameplay and ability to enjoy the story. That's where I'm at. I like a challenge. I don't want to be beat to death, because I am here for the story. So hard is recommended for those who are good at action games. Good, bro. Completing the game at this difficulty level requires a variety of skills, but will provide a true sense of accomplishment. And very hard. Recommended for those who are particularly good at action games. Deliveries and battles will be more challenging, but completing the game at this difficulty will make you the envy of all your fellow porters. Yeah, we're going to go with normal. The difficulty can be changed at any time via the options menu. Good to know. Change the size of the in-game text. I'm going to go with large, simply to maybe make it easier for the viewer to read. Because I can read this just fine, but this might help from a viewership standpoint. So we'll go with that. I believe it said that could be changed in the options menu as well. New additional content found: Power Gloves. The additional items can be fabricated once the base versions of said items become available. Power Gloves in gold and silver. New additional content found: acquiring the relevant items will make colors available for use. Standard issue Bridges SDT. I almost said STD. SDT suit gold and silver. Patches. Odra Deck, Attention, Caution, Danger, Emergency, Mama, and Kojima Productions. This is all director's cut content, I do believe. Acquiring the relevant items will make colors available for use. The Bridge Baby Pod, Chiral Gold, and Omni Reflector color scheme. The title screen didn't quite seem like it matched the theme of my layout here for this. The original game had a lot more, you know, it was more blue and everything, and I think in the gameplay was also fairly blue tinted in a lot of the menus and stuff. So the main menu screen looked off with this layout, but I think it looks nice now. Adjust the screen brightness until the image on the right can be seen and the image on the left cannot. We're gonna go with that. Birthday. Statistical analysis has indicated that Doom's abilities vary according to the sufferer's date of birth. In order to establish your own ability levels, please enter your birthday. Well, it's only the month and the day. I don't know if I want... Well... Pretty sure y'all know what my birthday is because I did a stream last year on my birthday, which was my Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes steering wheel speed run. So my birthday is September 22nd. Y'all don't need to know how old I am. I've reached that level of my life. Higher levels of Doom's abilities have been observed in those born under constellations such as Cancer, Pisces, Cetus, Delphinus, and Gigas. Haven't even heard of 3 of those. So here we go. I got myself a Mountain Day. It's an interesting opening. His name is the rope, along with the stick, are 2 of mankind's oldest tools. The stick to keep the bad away, the rope used to bring the good towards us. They were our first friends of our own invention. I missed the last line. But
once there was an explosion. A bang which gave birth to time and space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Sam was a walketh. This game has a lot of licensed music in it, so I'm probably gonna get hit with some copyright stuff on YouTube, but hopefully it doesn't actually affect the videos. We'll see. I really dig how this is opening like an old school movie from like the 90s where the credits are at the beginning of the game. Or beginning of the movie, rather. This might be new. I don't remember this. This is quite a lengthy game, and it's been 3 years since I played it, so there's probably going to be a lot of... Troy Baker, he's the Revolver Ocelot voice actor in MGS5. And also, I think, does... I think he's also the voice actor for Nathan Drake's brother in the Uncharted series. I don't remember for sure, but I think he might do the voice acting for one of the main villains in this game. I will... If you want to look that up, Grim, go for it. If not, I'll look it up and hopefully remember to bring it up next week when I play this. Troy Baker. You see how that raindrop hit him and it turned his hair gray? Rampies. Would have been a lot cooler if he did an X up.
No.
Well, there goes the bike.
Oh, great. Fuck.
And Sam Porter was a walketh. It took me real long to die, didn't it? This is starting off great. Dead within the first 5 minutes of gameplay. Okay, so... Oh, well, I didn't get a chance to read that. But basically, at this point, I have to swim back to my own body. Didn't think I was going to die that quick. Okay. So, it's not really telling me what to do or where to go. I'm just kind of guessing that I gotta go there.
Close one.
Be considerate and relieve yourself away from other people and their property. Press L2 to aim and R2 to let loose. I couldn't hold it in. Pee outside for the first time. I just got an achievement for that. Okay, there's my destination. There's my cargo. And there's my destination cave, so... I guess we go there. And how exactly am I supposed to get up there is the question. Oh, maybe this way?
Oh, my teeth.
I honestly have no idea where I'm supposed to go. Yeah, he's done a lot. I remember that. Those were just the first two things I can remember. And I slipped off the cliff again. Sam is a repatriate, meaning that he can return to life from the place known as the Seam when killed. And the Seam follow the strand to guide Sam's soul to his body and bring him back. Sam Porter was a swimmitith. I don't remember the beginning of this game being like this. Like, the fact that I can't figure out where to go right now is mildly irritating. Nope. Guess I don't go down there. I was like, oh, that doesn't look as far. Maybe I can go down there. This is going well, ain't it? Died 3 times already in, like, 10 minutes. He indeed is having a rough day. I mean, there's got to be somewhere to go.
Come on.
Hey, there we go. Maybe if I follow the footsteps, that might help. Or are these my own footsteps? These are my own footsteps. Yeah, that's like... Yeah, that's not helping.
Okay.
I am having way harder of a time trying to figure this out than I feel like I probably should be. Wow. All right. And, you know, typical fashion, make things harder than they need to be.
Good way out the rain over there.
Who's over there? Oof. So yeah, there was that.
I think they're gone. What the hell? Didn't mean to grab you so hard. Tears. A chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me.
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
What's your level? You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Level 2, then.
What are you doing here?
Trying to stay dry. Same as you. Timefall's let up. My name is Fragile.
What's your level? Mine's pretty big.
I've heard of you.
That right? Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers. You want it? A crypto byte a day keeps the timefall away. Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
Yeah, I thought Fragile Express had plenty of people.
Plenty of traitors. Not much left of us now, save for a few honest folks. And on top of that, not much left of me either. Got soaked from neck to toe.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries, that's all.
This is Bridges Central Dispatch. Freelance contractor Sam Porter Bridges. Receiver is standing by for drop.
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The timefall fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Alright, so one thing I do just want to mention, though, is this game originally came out in... the red bar is his blood gauge. When it reaches 0, Sam will die. The blue bar is the stamina gauge. As this gauge depletes, Sam moves more slowly, and maintaining his balance is harder. Alright. I thought there was another cargo somewhere. Right there. Oh, that's helpful. But the original version of this game came out in 2019, which was 5 years ago. And, well, can't go that way. The director's cut came out in 2022, which was 2 years ago. This game looks graphically fantastic, right? And oh, there we go. I looked up the recommended specs for this game, and the recommended is an RX 590, which is, I mean, it's not an old video card, you know, graphics card, but like it doesn't take a, you know, NASA computer to run this game, and it looks fantastic. Like my PC, I've got a 3060 Ti, and it's not struggling one bit, and everything is on, you know, max graphic settings.
Don't be so serious.
So now we walk from point A to point B. Eat cryptobiotes to restore your blood levels. Be sure to keep some handy in case your levels start to drop. Okay, so we eat bugs.
Don't be so serious.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and, well, maybe I don't have to cross the river.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cross the river.
Don't be so serious.
Okay, I gotta turn this music volume down a little bit. Oh, guess not. So I guess even if I wanted to turn the music off, you can't. All right. I read that Hideo Kojima specifically put like music in this game that really helps set the tone in the atmosphere, and that the music was kind of a vital part of that. So I guess it kind of makes sense on why they wouldn't allow you to turn it off. One functionality that I do lose, though, that is kind of nice with playing offline, is like if another player dies, like you can drop some cargo when you die, and it gives you the ability to pick it up and like complete their order on their behalf. So like, here's some lost cargo right here. So I still get oof. So I still have the opportunity to carry some more cargo. Like there's still lost cargo that I can pick up, but it's not from other players. So another thing that I really appreciate with the director's cut, this is one of the reasons why I wanted it, is I play with a PS5 controller, and I think the director's cut, one of the things that they did was kind of catered it, because the original was released on PS4. So when they did the director's cut, they added DualSense controller support to it. So now that I've got a lot more cargo to keep myself you know, you hold L2 and R2 down to, you know, to kind of grab and keep your center of balance. And so one of the things that I can appreciate is, like, now that I have more cargo, I can only push the button down about halfway. And then you have to press it a little bit harder to get it the rest of the way down. So there's resistance in the L2 and R2 buttons because I have more weight. So it kind of simulates, you know, what Sam's dealing with. It's immersive. And then the vibration in the controller varies depending on the terrain. You know, so if it's really rough terrain, it'll vibrate harder than some other ones. Okay, so, well, I gotta hold down square to activate this terminal. So here we go. Make delivery. Deliver requested cargo. 6 pieces of new cargo can be delivered. 1 order can be completed. So here's my orders. So this is my complete order of 4 packages of smart drugs and then my 2 lost cargoes that I picked up. So I'll deliver all of that.
What took you so long? It's not like the legend to come in late.
The
Had to wait out
legend.
the storm. Lost my bike.
Sounds like you've been through the ringer. Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
So here's the results. 20. So some of the cargo took damage. So if you fall over and all that kind of stuff, your cargo can take damage. You get likes for completing your orders. Oh, I remember this. It like retraces your entire route steps. Look at that. That's so bad. Yeah, so the steps that I was seeing, it'll completely show you the route that you took. So I got an S rank for that, so that's cool. So I got 188 likes from the recipient and 186 for completing the order. The likes will, I think they explain that a little bit more. The likes have something to do with it. They give you something. I don't remember exactly what it's for, but I know it gets explained, I think. Either that or I'll figure it out. Okay, so all of the likes are going into this star here. I have a porter grade of 5. I think once certain branches of that star get full, you get some either more abilities or something like that.
Igor, Bridges corpse disposal. Sam Porter, I presume? Right. Not the touchy-feely type. Document said you had some kind of phobia.
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on. Come and take a look.
Those glasses are something else.
He's got a date with the incinerator.
How long since he flatlined?
We don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is a suicide.
Oh, Jesus.
We're just lucky we found him at all. Got him on ice ASAP, but who knows when he'll go necro.
Where you taking him?
Closest incinerators to the north.
This route's crawling with BTs. Sure you can't use another?
I wish I could, but there's no time.
Then just burn the poor bastard right here.
We put all that chiralium in the air so close to town? Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
Hey, we can do this. We just need someone like you with dooms.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Sam. Just Sam.
Of course, I gotta do everything.
BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them. Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other side. Freaks me out too.
Roll out!
So this game throws a lot of terminology at you. Doesn't really explain it a whole lot. It kind of just gives you little bitty pieces and little bitty nuggets of information as you play it. Like they might be talking about something, but you don't really put it all together for a while.
It's a country. Anybody could go anywhere they damn well pleased.
Yep,
No need
just started.
for couriers like yourself. We had highways, airplanes. Hell, you could even visit other countries. Hard to imagine it now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. Then if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up. Worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal. Son of a bitch. Rainbow!
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs.
Get a move on, Bob. We ain't got time to mess around. I think.
assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Fantastic.
Sam, can you see anything?
No, nothing.
I don't see shit, Bob.
This BB must be busted or something.
There you go. Drop the hash, man. Damn. He probably ain't going to be in Death Stranding 2. Well, I guess he's still alive for now. And I say for now because I just don't have a good feeling about this guy.
Shit, they're here. I can't get you out! Sam!
Shut up. Don't even breathe.
He definitely would have. I would guess it's because it's not a living thing. Must be a rough way to go if that's better than what he's dealing with. Stabbing yourself in the chest. Damn. Shit's getting intense. Exactly how it's getting intense, I'm not sure. Essentially, from what I remember, anytime something dies, and enters a state of necrosis, BTs can like take it over, and when that happens, it's what happens is called a void out. And I think that's what we just experienced was a void out. The effects of which I'm sure will hopefully get explained in a little bit. I'm guessing this is Sam's beach. If I remember correctly, beaches are like unique to the individual. Everybody has their own beach. All of the whales and marine life is a reference to I can't remember what the first part of the term was, but basically whenever like whales or marine animals beach themselves, it's called a whatever the like mammal is, it's called a stranding because they strand themselves on a beach. So it's kind of like death is stranding itself on Earth or something like that. So yeah, normally this would be the first time you see this. But when you suck like I do, we saw it like 3 times already. Except this time we got an actual baby instead of a, you know, really weird doll-like baby.
Baby. Baby, can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's Daddy.
And there's the result of the void out.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion. An explosion that will be our last.
Damn. So that's some heavy shit. Lot to digest right there. And again, this game it's the way this game presents you with information. It's interesting because they just kind of like feed you they kind of just feed you shit. Things happen and then you get little bits and pieces of information, I feel like, along the way that makes more of this stuff make sense in time. And so it's like, if something doesn't make sense right away, I don't think it's supposed to. You know what I mean? I think it's designed to make you confused, and then later on you go, oh. Something like that. Or then maybe you just kind of go, I think I know what's happening.
Oh, you're awake. So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living? Don't worry. I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died. I would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us? Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding extinction, if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look. The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days?
During that time, we took the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you. You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD guys?
They use a lot of
Central North
abbreviations
was
in this game too.
obliterated in the annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater. The only ones to get it continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redford, every soul in Central Knot City. We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated. And there's only so much they can do in 2 days.
The little
Things
army
here
men
are a
guys.
mess.
That's funny.
Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Because, well, you're the main character of the
Look,
game,
Sam.
and you're the only person that can do it.
Do as I ask,
Or we
and I
wouldn't have a
promise
game.
It will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here. Apologies. This is just a chiralgram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that America's last president wants to see you in person. Are you really about to say no? Very good. I'll see you in the isolation ward.
I will say there's probably not another game that I feel like I can even compare this one to. Like, a lot of games, you're like, oh, this is like this, or this is like that.
Verifying ID. Clear. All clear. Welcome,
You know, it's like this game is like this, or this game is like that game. There's not a single other game I can compare this one to.
Request transport of morphine to isolation ward for immediate administration to the president. Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty obvious.
I like how they even call it a codec, though.
To get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out, and you'll see what I mean.
Okay, so I ain't got that far to go. That's kind of neat. All right. So we got to go to that big building over there. Sam Porter Bridges was a runneth.
Sam, if you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you got a destination, that is. Central wasn't just home to Bridges HQ. It was also the seat of the Reconstructionist movement. If the president hadn't required special treatment, she would have never left. And if she hadn't, we wouldn't have either.
I like how there's still remnants of like the old city here, though. This game starts I do remember this game starts fairly slow. It takes a minute for it to really open up. But it's a very story-heavy game, which I like. It's a Hideo Kojima game. It's like with Bethesda RPGs. Bethesda RPGs all have a fairly similar vibe to them. Even though this is miles apart from Metal Gear, it still has certain Hideo Kojima-esque things about it.
Like I said, her vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam, it's me, Dead Man.
Can I just punch you in the face
my
instead?
mistake. I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated. Thank you. This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you. You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside.
The plot thickens.
That's the president's right-hand man, the director of bridges.
Die Hardman?
Oh, you were with Bridges 1? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
Die Hardman is his name. Interesting.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. President's waiting. It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
But then again, I think in, what was it, one of the, can't remember if it was Portable Ops or Peace Walker. I think it was Peace Walker. There was a guy named Hot Coldman in that one. So it's a Hideo Kojima name.
Sam. We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right? Amelie.
Amelie?
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross. She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect. You can make America whole. Sam, if we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive.
We don't need a country. Not anymore.
We do. Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me. Please. So you are willing to help me?
No, I...
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Madam President! Oh, no.
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. She's in V-Vip. Give me 150 cc's. She's not responding.
Stay with me.
dropping her. Hold on. We're losing her.
I'm a death.
Well, that's not good.
Listen, no one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body. Without corpse disposal.
We've got that covered. Sam, before she died, the president made a contract with you.
What are you talking about?
As a member of Bridges, you're gonna work with the rest of us to rebuild America.
You think you can recruit me? Like she tried to?
Well, she succeeded. Look at your wrist. If that's not symbolic, I don't know what is.
Director, the cancer spread throughout her entire body. Harvesting organs is out of the question, and there is no need for an autopsy. Her body needs to be cremated before she necrotizes.
And if we don't, this place will turn into another crater.
What do you want me to do?
We don't have any porters right now. And the CD team you went into the field with are dead.
So it's up to me, like usual.
But the president's body has to be burned.
The road from Capital Knot City to the incinerator was compromised in the void out. Now, the only way there is on foot, through the mountains. But the chiral density there is off the chart. It's gotta be BTs.
This job has requirements. Tombs. Repatriate.
So me. Why?
Sam, you're already on the clock.
Now get it done, Sam Porter Bridges.
All right, here we go. Now we gotta trek the president's body across the mountains, I guess. Because this went so well last time.
President Strand believed in American Reconstructionism. She worked tirelessly to bring the nation together again. And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it, America's history.
Sam, America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to us, but we still have an America worthy of the presidency.
Sorry, what?
Let's not get into it now. What matters is that we're going to finish your mother's work and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam, and deliver the president's body to the incinerator.
If we don't all come together again, humanity will not survive. You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love
So,
you, Sam.
one thing, I don't know if it's ever explained or not, is this whole
For you on the beach.
Death Stranding event, like what caused all of this, like how long ago it happened, how long it's been going on, stuff like that. I don't know if that's ever explained.
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains so that the chiral matter in the smoke wouldn't reach the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
We'll be monitoring you around the clock. If anything comes up, we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
Alright, here we go. We're gonna just run around with a dead body on our back.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Dead men explained how to use the cuffs, right? Use them to check the location of the incinerator.
Sam, I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal. 48 hours following cardiac arrest, they go necro and become a fresh BT to make our lives hell.
Getting to the incinerator will be anything but easy. Move around and change the angle of your map to gain a better understanding of the terrain. See if you can't pick a path to your destination. For this order, we've provided you with a number of suggested routes as well. Ultimately, though, it's up to you to decide how you want to proceed.
Alright, I guess we'll go... this way. So there's our route.
God damn it.
President Bridget Strand was the symbol of American Reconstructionism. Even with the country shattered and its people scattered to the four winds, she never stopped believing they could be reunited. People held on to their hope that America would rise again because they believed in her.
I mean, yes and no.
This country can be rebuilt. America lives on, together with Bridget's undying spirit.
Because, I mean, one thing is it's immersive.
Can't do it now.
I just really wish I could, you know, take a vehicle. That would be nice. It's definitely fitting.
Yeah, just like that.
God damn.
Oh yeah.
I feel like that's one thing Kojima's always been fairly decent with is soundtracks. That and in this game, since, well, there is a lot of walking to do, the music kind of fills the blank spaces, you know what I mean?
I'm exactly where I wanna be, but I'm a long way from home.
I know your voice, I know your face. This is something I cannot replace. Give me hope and give me doubt. Well, I loved you then, but I don't love you now. I'm a long way from home. 'Cause we're a long way from home.
But that right there is an example. Like in-game, like this one here was built by like an in-game NPC, basically, this ladder here. But like stuff like this from other players can show up all over this game. And based on the story that we've been given, you know, so far, that you know, we're basically on our own with this task. I feel like it doesn't fit to have other players' structures in the game, because nobody else is really supposed to be out there doing this stuff. I really do wonder, though, if I would imagine, since they got a license to use this, you know, music in the game and whatnot, that it'll be fine. But with YouTube copyright and how they can be so anal about some of it, I just wonder how that might affect some of these videos. Because there isn't an option to turn the music off. Well, I'm pretty much following their intended route here. Except this goes, like, all the way up the mountains. I feel like going around this mountain might be the smarter way to go, because that looks pretty treacherous. So, yeah, let's do that instead. Eventually, you get like, you get a motorcycle, or another motorcycle fairly early in the game, so that helps with travel. So it's not all just walking.
Goddamn cottonmouth.
Drink Bridges energy. Drink power thirst. It's funny how they, in the director's cut, this got rebranded. Because in the original version, it was actually Monster Energy. Like, they actually had the actual Monster Energy drink cans and all of that. So that license must have expired, or maybe they didn't want to renew it for the next, you know, release or something like that. I don't really know, but...
Doing that here would be a bad idea.
Okay, so here's another ladder from old Igor here. That should be helpful. I don't know who Igor is, but...
Today's a good day.
I'm Sam! Over here!
Thanks for the help. There's a time for everything. This ain't it.
So here's a rope. Eventually I can... I think these are there just to give you the idea of like what you can do and ways to move around the terrain and stuff.
Doing that here would be a bad idea.
Oh, that's kind of cool that I can grab it and then toss it back down so I can get back. But those are mainly there just to kind of give you an idea of what you can do and ways you can navigate the terrain. But if you're connected online with other players, that shit's just everywhere. And you don't have to worry about doing any of it yourself because you can use everybody else's shit. And honestly, I don't really care for that. Not when you look at the story and how everything, you know, kind of ties together. It's unimmersive. And I'm glad I can turn it off. Otherwise, I'd have to leave a negative review on Steam. Alright, so now we can cremate the president. Well, at least this corpse disposal mission was successful, unlike the last one.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here, now.
Sam, burn the other cargo while you're there.
What's this?
BB-28. It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal. Central Knot's gone, and our headquarters along with it. Because that thing didn't do its job. It's all in Igor's logs.
Oh, okay. So I think Igor was the guy that
but it's still
I was traveling with.
It can't be repaired, and it can't survive outside the pod. Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved the order.
Well, it's looking like the director's gonna have to go fuck himself. Because it's looking to me like the crematorium is out of power.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea. Start, good shit. Maybe you are defective. That's it. Do your thing.
Alright, so with the help of old BB here, we actually can now see the beached things.
Sam, we're sending you some suggested routes back to the city. Pick one or don't. Just get the hell out of there.
Okay, suggested routes back to the city. Suppose I could just go back the way I came. Yeah, I'll just do that. Okay, so trying to run past them was not smart. Alright. So we've made it past the BTs. I kind of forgot how that worked for a minute. So yeah, you got to be a little sneaky when you get by the BTs there. Whoops. Wrong direction. Alright. I think we're out of the threat of BTs. Any timefall or other water that comes in contact with the canteen is absorbed and filtered, making it safe for you to drink. Neat. So you mean to tell me I can just stand in the water and refill it? Yeah. Neat. You know, like, this game does have a little bit of a slow burn at the start. It doesn't give you a lot of information to go off of, and it can be fairly confusing. But if you have some patience with this game and just kind of take it as it comes, like, I remember really enjoying this game. It is, I don't remember the beginning being like this, kind of this slow. But to be fair, it's like, I feel like a lot of people, if the game isn't, you know, 1,000 miles per hour, you know, any game that goes a little slow, it seems like people don't like these days. Like, I even remember when, hell, this was now, what, 16 years ago, when MGS4 came out. People are like, oh, this game sucks. It's got too many cutscenes. I just want to play the game. You know, I feel like, I don't know. A lot of people either have unrealistic expectations for games now, or just can't take the time to sit back and, I guess, be patient with a game. I mean, at its very basics, I mean, yeah, I guess, you know, it's, you know, post-apocalyptic Amazon. But, you know, there is more to it than that when you really break it down. Dude, I'm really looking forward to it. Case in point, of kind of to further expand on what I was saying.
Verifying ID. Welcome to Capital, not City.
Like, I've seen so many people that are like, oh man, it looks like MGS3 is just going to be a one-to-one remake. I was really hoping they were going to, you know, add a lot more stuff and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, Metal Gear Twin Snakes wasn't a one-to-one remake of the original, and, you know, that one was really well received, so, you know, maybe that's a big reason why Konami's sticking with a more one-to-one remake. Just saying. They probably went, hey, we tried to remake one of these games 20 years ago and people shit all over it.
It's a miracle
because it was different.
made it back. When someone with dooms hooks up to a BB, Your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with the speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
See the sunset, the day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
But as I was saying earlier too, it's like Bethesda RPGs all have kind of the same, you know, type of feel to them. If it's a Bethesda RPG, you can play it and you know it's a Bethesda RPG. This game, like the Metal Gear series, is my favorite game series. So obviously, when I found out Kojima was making a new game, I was heavily interested in it. I feel like maybe the MGS series had a little bit more direction in a sense. You know, there was kind of somebody there to maybe keep Kojima a little bit more in check from going completely off the rails. So this is kind of like it's a more unfiltered Kojima game, but it definitely has a Hideo Kojima feel to it. And you just, if you're not a fan of Kojima's work, I feel like that's kind of the big thing that some people don't care for with this game, is they're just like, you almost have to be a Kojima fan to a degree, I feel like, to really enjoy this game. You know, because it's an experience.
Sam,
like,
I thought I told you dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see
shit,
you
I don't
like
remember
that.
what it was called.
What are you talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this about BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
Oh yeah, it was his new espionage game.
It's almost time to go, Sam.
I think it was just called OD for now.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you.
Kojima's games really blend like gameplay and cinema together. Like, it was really evident in the MGS series too, because a lot of characters, you know, and a lot of story elements and stuff like that were borrowed from action movies. So it's Hideo Kojima games are more of a cinematic experience than just a straight up game. And I can understand how some people wouldn't really be a fan of that. Just like how some people wouldn't really be a fan of, you know, a lot of people wouldn't necessarily be a fan of like the Bethesda RPGs. Bethesda RPGs ain't for everybody. Hideo Kojima games ain't for everybody. And yeah, this one, you nailed it, was Kojima without a leash. You know what I mean? Because this game was just Kojima Productions and Sony. Whereas, you know, the Metal Gear series was, you know, Hideo Kojima and Konami.
For fuck's sake. Is it anything private anymore?
Oh, no. Except for taking a shower and going to the toilet, that is. I take it you were getting yourself cleaned up. Good. Come to the president's office as soon as you're done. She's waiting for you.
Yeah, a lot of Kojima's ideas are quite out there. Like, by the time you got to MGS4 and MGS5, they were, like, I feel like MGS1, MGS2, and MGS3
Thank you.
were really
Bridget may
good.
no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on.
And I love MGS4, but that's when it really kind of
Sam,
started
listen to
getting out there.
America. Reconstructionism. Her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Homily.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam? You're here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone and everything?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation. Under Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
We convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edge Knot City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah, but then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Taken?
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edge Knot City. That's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave him be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edge Knot City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing people and leaving craters.
Right. Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
Of course somebody would weaponize void outs.
You think the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be. They're extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all. Just a common ideology.
I know not everyone shares our vision for the future. If we Americans don't come together again, humanity won't survive. I carried my mother's message to people all across the country. But not everyone was willing to accept it.
More than a few would rather stay isolated. Keep to themselves. Go it alone. Like you, Sam. They think that America can only be rebuilt by force, by men who tell them what to do, who take away their freedom and put them in shackles.
What'd you put on me, huh? You know better than the demons. Just another kind of cult.
They're not shackles, Sam. They're a symbol of our bonds. That's what we need right now. Not to stand apart, but to come together. To form chiral knots and reconnect.
Sam, we want you to go west and finish what Emily started. The people she left behind have been hard at work, setting up chiral network terminals. But these terminals are still isolated. We need you to bring them online. And for that, you'll need a Cupid. This contains all the necessary security and operations protocols to integrate a terminal into the chiral web. Take the Cupid west, Sam, and reconnect the people of our great nation. And when you get to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
After that, I'll take over the presidency and carry on Mother's work to save the country.
This was Bridget's dying wish. This is how we'll move forward.
Please, Sam. We need you.
I'm Sam Porter Bridges now. I'm not a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you, or anyone else, ever again.
Wait!
See? It's like I'm not even here. Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam! Hold on. Stop! Listen to me. America needs you. Both of you.
Yeah, covering the world in cable didn't bring an end to war and suffering. Don't act surprised when it all comes apart if you try to do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect, it's not that simple.
All right, Sam. Just take it easy. I get it. You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some rest?
Good idea. We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination. Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
BB. Look at the wee little BB. But yeah, we don't talk about the Phantom Pain. That's just, that game. The best way to sum that game up, if I'm going to talk about it for a second, the best way to sum up Phantom Pain, missed potential. That game had a lot of potential.
Sam.
Yeah, that too. MGS5, I feel like, maybe was a little overambitious.
Listen. You are Sam Strand.
No, I'm not. Not anymore. My name is Sam Porter Bridges.
It's a funny word, Strand. Strand is part of rope or bond, while stranding means being washed up on the shore. And being stranded is when you can't go home. I'm stranded now, Sam. Here on the shore of the Pacific. Thousands of miles away, but our bond still holds. You're free, but we're still connected. Don't tell me we're not. Come back, Sam. I'll be waiting for you.
Wait!
Good morning, Sam.
All right, so where are we headed now?
Sam, this is Die Hardman. You were out like a log. Must have been beat. Private rooms come with all the basic amenities. Shower, toilet, etc. Drop in when you need to rest. Inspect your gear, review info, or whatever else. If you have any questions, feel free to ask our staff. But before you do, why not check things out for yourself? See how Bridges operates these days.
So we got our sunglasses. Yeah, in the base original game, instead of being Bridges Energy, it was actually cans of Monster Energy. And then we got our little BT Army Men dudes, and I'm gonna guess that's Sam there.
Hey there. Believe we've met. I oversee delivery operations as well as maintenance and repairs. Nice to have you on board. I'm Mama. in case I didn't mention it before. Those there are strands. Not just used for packing, by the way, but for identification, too. Take a closer look and you'll see. See the red there? That's your blood.
Sam, this is Deadman. I calibrated your BB based on physiological data we collected from you earlier. It's still just a best guess, though. After you take it out for a spin, we can check if you're in sync and tweak the BB sensitivity as needed.
This case will remove any chiral matter still clinging to your suit. Speaking of suits, blue is for delivery personnel, red for medical, orange for corpse disposal, and black for security.
Cool. I can change the color of my glasses. I mean, there's like more stuff that I'll get in time, but all right. Well, I think there's not really much to do here in this room, so I guess I'll activate the terminal.
With that terminal there, you can browse the Bridges database, which has info on a range of subjects. You don't have clearance for everything, but there's still plenty you might find informative.
Oh, do I have to check out everything? Well, we'll go use the toilet then.
Sam, Hartman here, researcher devoted to uncovering the secrets of the beaches and the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriants. When you relieve yourself, a certain amount of chiral matter is flushed from your system. Chiral matter can adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous function. There's a correlation between exposure and the development of phobias, as well as, in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralium contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. Allow me to collect a sample of your excretions for my studies. They provide a non-invasive means to monitor your exposure to chiralium and your overall health.
Neat. Okay, now I can leave.
Well, have you had a chance to think it over? Chock full of chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world. To make us whole again.
I'm a porter. I don't care about connecting anything. Or making knots. But I'll do what I have to help Amelie out.
Alright, let's do it.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west are called knots. The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is offline. Right now, it's only capable of transmitting voice communications. Sometimes wired, sometimes wireless, and a small amount of data. So, unless the necessary data stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know. Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo communications online. Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other, but to our past. All the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored, like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil. 4.6 billion years of history on Earth. All the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours again. And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing. Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue. You'll also be able to use Cairo printers. Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul. Nothing real. Just copies.
True. Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you check it upstairs. Drop's waiting up there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles. Shall I dispose of them?
Wait. Hold on. There's something I want you to look into. My blood seemed to set those things off. Happened more than once.
Set them off? How do you mean?
I don't know. You took my blood, didn't you? You tell me.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Take care of him. I promise you. Baby. Baby. Baby, can you hear me?
Graham, did you ever watch the casino, the 007 Casino Royale movie, the first Daniel Craig movie? Is that guy there? Yeah, he's like the main villain in the Casino Royale movie. The guy that's talking to BB there. Yeah, I definitely knew I recognized him from somewhere too, and I think it was that. He's been in a lot of stuff too.
Is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight for it. Signal won't carry that far. To cover the distance, we need to utilize knots. Think of it like tying ropes together to make a longer rope. The first of these knots is a Bridges way station. Go ahead and take a look at the order. Deliver whatever they need, and connect the Cupid. Your private locker can be used to store cargo and the like.
Oh yeah, I forgot you can carry an extra set of boots because your boots get wore down. How's that for immersive? Rest in the private room. Well, let's take on some orders. Smart drug delivery, way station west of Capital Knot City.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical to your success. Make sure to review them before getting underway.
Alright, order details. Condition less than 50% damage is what they want. So that's like a bonus or optional objective, I think. Smart drugs, oxytocin. And I've got a ladder and a level 1 climbing anchor. Alright. Okay, so where do I want the smart drugs here? I love how you can just like bolt packages to his arms. Like, I feel like that'd be uncomfortable as hell. So this is another gameplay mechanic that, because we're 2.5 hours into this game and we're kind of just now getting into like the real gameplay, whereas like it was all set up to this point. But one thing that is important is like if you start loading up one side, it keeps him off balance. So you want to try to load him up with this cargo as evenly as possible. So we're gonna put the drugs on the back.
Sam, we've supplied you with some rope and a ladder for this run.
Yeah, definitely.
They should help with the steeper inclines, and the ladder will also make a halfway decent bridge if you need to cross a river. Right now, I figure you're thinking about how you want to handle this order.
Screen decide where and how to carry your cargo. How well you balance your load will affect your ability to walk. Cargo positioning can also be adjusted by pressing the start. I'm going to call it the start button. Good way to tell I'm old. To access the cufflinks by selecting cargo. So, okay, so I can put it on the tool rack, but then it extends it, and that just looks weird. We'll throw it on the back. A second ladder, and we'll throw that on the back too. A third ladder, we'll throw on the back. A fourth ladder, we'll throw that on the back. And a climbing anchor, we'll put that on the tool rack. So there's all of our cargo and everything. So let's get to it.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, triple checked your loadout, I take it?
He's got quite a bit, so let's go ahead and go.
Nah, I'd rather hold it.
No, I guess I can't when I'm in town. Well, even if Sam did skip leg day, he's going to get a hell of a workout.
Sam, you see that sign someone left over there? You can leave some of your own if you like. Messages, warnings, words of encouragement, whatever comes to mind.
This here is one kind of cool thing that I am going to miss out on. So there is drawbacks to playing this offline. And this is one of them. Like so for instance, when I came out of the building over here, a lot of people will put like stamina and health restoring signs and stuff like that going up into those, you know, up and down those ramps, you know. So like those can come in handy. You know, just kind of like, hey, somebody left this cool little sign right here, you know. So, I mean, this was put there by an NPC, as I'm not actually connected. I wouldn't be connected to other players yet. But it's one of them. I mean, it is kind of cool. But at the same time, with all of that we just learned, how, oh, Sam, you got to be the one to go connect all these places together. You got to be the one to make this trek first. I feel like it's just not fitting with the story to be connected to a bunch of other people's stuff. Let's take a look at our BB.
Everything's okay. It's all good. It's all good.
I don't mind it, though. I mean, if it's done well, I don't mind a slow burn.
Even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo. But you're better than the best. You've got what it takes to finish what they started. If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to their intended destination.
It's easier than you might think. See, all our packages are tagged with Bridges IDs for easy tracking. And your Odra deck is equipped with a scanner which might detect said IDs. Which is a roundabout way of saying that that thing on your shoulder can help you locate mislaid shipments.
Remember, Sam, every parcel is a promise made to a person in need. And they're counting on you to deliver.
Yeah, in certain parts of the game, if there's like stressful shit happening, I think, you know, if you start taking damage and stuff like that, then
Sam, a well-placed ladder could get you safely across most rivers, you know. Maybe try using the one we issued you.
or just, you know, let me do my job.
Sam, remember that prolonged exposure to timefall damages cargo containers. Don't stay out in the rain any longer than you have to.
Yeah, so this is another thing. Like, you know, other players could place signs saying, hey, you know, there's timefall here. That's kind of neat. All right, let's do something about this. Piss on your sign. And then I like grew a mushroom. So you can tell I peed here. So I can put things in my locker from these little pods, from this post box. Uh-oh. Shit. I don't know. I don't think so. Where am I going? I am going to the way station west of Capital Knot City. And this cargo has to go to Capital Knot City, so I don't want to grab that right now because I'm not going that way. And I don't want to have to lug it around that long. And so this chiral network only has, like, so much range. Oh, shit. At some point, I need to find a suitable spot to cross the river.
Breathe easy, Sam. You're clear of BG territory. The
Cool.
Death Stranding's to blame for all of this. The gazers, the fall of America, everything. It warped the world beyond recognition. Humanity had to scramble like rats fleeing a sinking ship. But there's nowhere else to go. There's no future living like this. If we're to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs, the Death Stranding, the whole damn mess.
Yeah, it is damaging my cargo little by little. I don't think it damages it a lot. Let's see. Smart drugs right here. Well, it's taken 24% damage to the container. For the optional objective, yes. How's it going, fat man? Maybe this is a decent spot for one of these old ladders here. Ejecto latero, cuz. Hell yeah. How's that new TV working out for you? Yeah, can't forget to like my own ladder. Okay, that's also got to go to Capital Knot City. I don't want to carry that around right now. I don't think I can like my own ladder right now. I like that ladder. That is a nice ladder. Well, and I'm going to use another one. Well, actually, no, I'm not. I'm just going to go this way. The stream ain't that deep. I know here pretty soon, I think I'm coming up to where I get my bike. I get another bike again soon.
Bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Because I remember doing all of this. And, like, not being completely drowned in other players', you know, ladders and ropes and stuff like that. I remember there's a certain point in the game where that starts to happen.
We've all been feeling the loss of Central Knot City. No one seemed to know what it meant for the organization, or the UCA, or us. But the oxytocin will take the edge off, and that'll be a big help. Won't be long before we're back on track. We may have luck. This is great. Thank you again. Yeah, everything looks to be in good order. And soon our way station will be too, I hope.
Alright, so did I get my optional objective? I sure did. I really like how that retraces your route. I don't know. It's such a small little bitty thing that I don't know. I just dig it.
You're with the second team, right? Where are the others?
There are no others.
No way. That one blast got them all?
Yup.
And what, they just sent you out on your own?
Yup.
I mean, if it was just a delivery, that'd be one thing. Porters come through from time to time, but the second team was meant to bring the Cupid. They were going to connect us up. 3 years we've been waiting for help. 3 years. And they sent us one guy. Shit. Tell me you brought more than the Oxy, at least.
I've got the Cupid.
You... Really? So it's true. They finally got it working. Well, then you just might be the answer to my prayers. So what are you waiting for? You put us on the goddamn grid.
The following structure can now be constructed using the PCC. New options have been added to the delivery terminals. Fabricate equipment, make delivery, share locker, or withdraw cargo from my locker.
Connection to Capital Knot City confirmed. It's really happening. Just like Amelie promised. We can finally do what we came here to do. Hey, you're headed west, right? Gonna be a lot of people happy to see you. Guess you'll keep on till you hit the coast, huh? Which means you'll get to see Amelie in person. Oh, that's something. That is really something. Me, I've never met her. Only seen her holo messages back when I was with the first expedition. Well, anyway, you best be careful on the road. There's some bad people out there. More than good, some say. But I don't need to tell you that.
Thank you, Sam. By bringing that way station into the Cairo network, you've put it in direct contact with those of us back here in Capital Knot City.
Right. What's next?
West of the way station are a couple of structures our previous expedition put in place. And beyond them is your next destination, Port Knot City. It's on the shore of a crater lake that formed after the first void out. Your objective is to link up Port and Capital Knot. But to do that, you'll need to utilize our facilities as additional waypoints. They'll be essential for establishing a stable connection. Given the distance we need to cover, We're looking at using a distribution center and a power station, as to which you should head for first.
Yeah.
Start with the
Yeah, I just started this, well, about 2.5 hours ago. So I'm very early in the game.
Nearby delivery terminal to pick it up.
So if you're unfamiliar with this game, you're
Please access delivery terminal.
right on time. And hopefully not to be too confused.
Your hard work's paying off, Sam. Thanks to the increase in network capacity, HQ is now in a position to provide you with addition. Should prove useful.
Alright, what can we fabricate? I can fabricate a ladder, a climbing anchor.
Sam, you can use that PCC to build a post box.
Post boxes can be used to return lost cargo or entrust cargo for delivery by others. The share locker function can be used to exchange weapons and equipment with other players. The private locker function can be used to temporarily store personal cargo and equipment. So that's all I can fabricate right now, and oh, I can actually fabricate all of those because they don't cost me any oh, okay, it does cost me materials. Now I'll go ahead and hold off on that because I need to take on some more orders. So, see, I can take this. I think that's build a post box. I'll do this. Rare metal delivery to the distribution center. We'll take that. Build a post box. Oh wait, that's wrong one. This one. There we go. Order details. If you do not deliver the required amount, the order will be considered a failure. You need to deliver 30 kilograms of rare metals to the distribution center west of Capital Knot City and connect it to the chiral network. These materials will be invaluable once the facility has been connected to the network and its chiral printer is up and running. So, okay. No, I'm not gonna fabricate anything yet. I don't see myself needing anything. All right, we got all of our rare metals and ladders and climbing anchor. Let's go. Let's do it. It's a hell of a load on your back. Oh. I could actually probably put 2 of these cases on his legs, and that might actually balance me out a little better. So let me put... Let me put that one on his hip, and that one on that hip. Take a little bit of the load off of my back.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Oh yeah, that's not bad. That's a little easier. Okay, so I gotta go this way. Stamina's getting a little low. Have some energy, guy.
Heads up, Sam. Your cargo's been pinged. Move. Now, before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want to get caught.
Oh, shit. Amazon porch pirates in like 1,000 years. Uh-oh.
Mules gave you trouble, huh?
Yeah, I'll be back on Wednesday. Thanks for stopping by. I'll be back on Wednesday, and I'll be streaming Sir Whoop-Ass speed runs. There's a couple cool things I've got planned for that, so I won't just be doing the same speed run because they're fairly short. So I've got a couple ideas to change it up. It should be a fun stream. So have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Mess with BTs.
I think the smart choice is going to be to follow the lake, actually. Or not follow the lake, follow the river, rather. I need to learn my body of water terminology, I guess.
That was close. It's a close one.
Yeah. Looks like there's my destination right up there. So I'm guessing we got BTs around here somewhere. Yep. Shit. I think there's an option to turn that off.
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like, I seem to remember the last time I played it having the game like stop and play that little cutscene every time I got into a BT area. Was fairly annoying. Okay, well, I'm also out here in the rain, so I need to get to moving. It's alright, BB. Don't you worry about a thing. BB's not liking this a whole lot. We're almost there, BB. I think that's it for the BTs. They're all back there. Uh-oh.
Something wrong, Sam?
I don't know. Kid doesn't look so hot.
Nothing to worry about. Its functions are temporarily suspended, but they can be restored. I can perform the necessary maintenance at a distribution center. Hurry, though.
Yeah, this game definitely can just like turn it from just like, all right, well, we're going on a stroll to holy shit real quick.
When the strain on your BB exceeds sustainable levels, it triggers the production of harmful compounds, and the body, in essence, begins to attack itself. It's called autotoxemia. If your BB's not performing to spec, drop by your private room and see if the incubator helps.
Don't mind me.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons remain on. Decontaminating suit. Rest is advised.
All right, we made it.
Way station folks told me all about you. Sam Bridges, with the second expedition, right? The guy expanding the chiral network on his lonesome, when he's not out making deliveries. So what'd you bring us? Let's see it. Talk about above and beyond. Thanks. Must have had to pass through BT territory to get here too, didn't you? They weren't joking when they said you were a legend.
I feel like he should have quoted Solid Snake there at some point. The real me is no match for the legend, I'm afraid. That would have been funny. All of us Metal Gear fans would have caught on to that one right away. I'm still trying to remember what this whole star thing does. Because I really don't remember.
Okay, it's time. Do you mind connecting us to the network?
Sam, as always, thanks for bringing more folks into the UCA.
New interview data added about mules and drone syndrome. bridge babies, and timefall. New features have been added to your cufflinks, mail, and data. New option has been added to delivery terminals, recycle. So this game literally just gives you little nuggets at a time.
And with those materials you brought for our chiral printer, we can produce supplies for you here as needed. Think of it as our way of returning the favor. Now head west.
John Hancock. It's Benjamin Hancock.
Good. The distro center is on the network.
Sam, do me a favor. Take your BB to a private room and connect it to the incubator.
Aye, aye, Capitan.
Good work.
All right.
Dead man, you there? Little help?
Okay, Sam. Remove the pod and connect it to that incubator.
It's in.
Good. A temporary excessive stress. Easily addressed if we return it to its mother's womb.
Mother?
Located in the capital Knot City ICU. Brain dead, of course.
You mean still mother?
Correct. A still mother's womb facilitates a connection between the world of the dead and the BB. And you, in turn, connect yourself to a BB, granting you the ability to sense BTs.
So here we are 3 hours into the game.
Designed to simulate the conditions inside a still mother's womb.
And they finally explain this.
BBs need to believe they're in one at all times to function properly. However, we can only maintain this deception for so long, which is why we must periodically update the environmental data by synchronizing it with a still mother via the chiral network. There. The update is in progress. Right now, the pod is synchronizing with the still mother in capital Knot City and reconfiguring its settings based on the latest data. Returning your BB to the womb in this manner will temporarily reduce its stress levels. That being where it technically belongs, of course.
Kid looks happy.
I'll try adjusting the oxytocin dosage. Autotoxemia should set in much slower from now on. You should remember that BBs are just equipment. Try not to get attached. Each one has been physically removed from its still mother's womb. A process that renders them unpredictable and prone to failure. No BB on record has remained in service for over a year. It may need to be retired before this expedition is over.
And then? You saying there's no way to keep my BB alive?
You must understand, there is still a great deal we don't know about BBs. As we expand the chiral network and recover more past data, perhaps we'll find our answers. Oh, right. You asked me to look into why the BTs might be reacting to your blood. I spoke with Hartman. We should have your results soon. Anyway, get some rest. You and your BB are both exhausted. Good night, Sam.
So, like I was saying, this game only gives you, like, it just throws shit at you, doesn't explain it, and then later on gives you an explanation. So it's, I feel like the story in this game and the way it's laid out is designed to confuse the shit out of you. And then later on you go, oh, okay, that makes sense now. It's an interesting way to deliver a story.
Falling down. London Bridge is falling down. My fair lady. Sam? Can you see me?
How are things over there?
Still not under guard. Still not chained up. Still can't leave. But if you can keep making connections, if you can get to me, we can go back east, back home. Thank you. I mean that. It's bad. There are fewer and fewer people in the cities these days. No one's having children anymore.
I wonder why.
But humans aren't made
Look
for
at the
living
state of
alone.
the world.
They're supposed to come together.
If I lived in a world like that, I wouldn't want to bring kids into that. Shit.
And if we as a people can't do that, if we can't reconnect, then, well, it's like Bridget said, extinction.
Come on. Rebuilding America isn't gonna get rid of the BTs. As long as they're still around, there's no escaping it.
But at least we'll have hope. I'll be waiting, Sam. Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Hello, Sam. This is Hardman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
Alright, fine. One thing that I just noticed, though, is like the hot and cold is just two switches. So it's like, bro, can I not adjust the temperature? Imagine trying to get the right temperature by flipping on the hot and then just like flicking the cold switch back and forth just to get a little bit of it here and there.
In order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids. Waste products. Drilling.
Maybe?
There. Take the sample with you. Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT. I'm curious to see how they react. Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs. It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh, it's almost time.
Time for what?
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what? I said, then what?
Sam. Sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier. We received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else.
I got mail. I got mail. I got mail. Yay!
Power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Well, let's do that. What do we got in our archives? Oh, that's in interviews. That's tips. So where are these archives? Unless maybe this is it, because it was from 2 years ago. Okay. Oh. Well, let's read our mail. So we got one. Sam the Man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness will change anyone's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for porters and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too, and the mood was just bleak. And then you waltzed on in. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just the oxytocin too, but that's not it. Not all of it, anyhow. You gave us the glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even. Watchtowers, too. Before long, we'll be opening up new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we catch sight of one and end up dropping half our equipment. Honestly, a part of me is still worried that we won't be able to keep it up. And that's why we need you, Sam. You're not scared of anything, right? So go show us how it's done. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thumbs up. There we go. I think that was 5. Sorry, Sam. Bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike you saw outside, its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. Only need to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry we got your hopes up. And I've got some more bad news for you, too. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without porters, the whole system falls apart. Whole world, even. Thumbs up. Anyway, there's this guy, George Baton, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter. But lately, it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever. Always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a run, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. Thumbs up, 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 thumbs up. I think that was all of them. Okay. Well, so much for these archives he was talking about, unless it was just these interviews. Okay. Well, let's move on. I do want to get this bike going before I call it a day, so let's go do that.
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
All right, and the delivery terminal we go.
Isn't what we agreed on. You said you'd do everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
This is the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you.
How convenient.
It's about managing your BB stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
Because it kind of is.
No one's an expert.
Messed up.
BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
So yeah, even the characters in this game don't seem to know a whole lot about some stuff. So, like, yeah, you're really kind of just left in the dark, and you just kind of figure things out as you play the game.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know. After all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Of course, nobody around here can do a goddamn thing but me. All right, well. We'll go with the printer interface, I guess. Well, let's see here. Yeah, we'll do this one first.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
And we'll throw that on our back. Throw that one on our back too. And we'll head out.
Order assigned. Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
I probably don't need all of this for where I'm going and what I'm doing, but you know, better to be safe than sorry, yeah? Alright, so we gotta go
restrictions lifted.
450 meters. And of course, I gotta sneak into this area and get this cargo and bring it back without any weapons.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed.
Yeah.
If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Yeah, and I'm not armed, so... Alright, so I guess square is my attack button. And they have weapons. I don't. Feeling kind of shafted right now. Oh, so I got me like a fiber wire, do I? That'll come in handy. Yeah, just start chucking ladders at him. Home Depot sends its regards.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo.
Shit. I guess there's no way around this. They've already done pinged me anyways.
Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise.
Well, I forgot to build my watchtower. So I guess we're just going to go in blind. This seems way too easy. Oh, okay, there's a guy right there. I'm gonna take him out for good measure, I think. definitely don't remember being able to do that. Okay, so we've got the chiral printer interface, which is 30 fucking pounds. And I'm carrying 117 kilograms out of 120 total that I can carry. Resins, well, I can't carry anything else except for these boots. So you know what? I'm going to take your boots too. Screw it. And I'm going to auto-arrange this cargo. So there we go. We've got a couple things on our legs. Couple things on our arms, the rest of it on our back, carrying 118 kilos of shit. Well, let's go. See if we can sneak back out of here again. Imagine trying to sneak out of a camp when you're, you know, carrying probably enough materials to build a small house. Like this can't feel good. Sneak out of there looking like a walking Amazon distribution center. Yep. Got me an extra pair of books, so that's neat. Okay, but either way, I think I'm in the clear now. Yeah, I thought about that after, like, as I was setting up and everything. Like, I probably don't need all of this shit, but I didn't know if I was gonna have like a direct route there or not. I didn't know that cave was gonna be there, so that helped.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all.
Uh-oh.
Back in the day, AI did everything.
Whew.
Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. All we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. Made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next porter. Make sure you're not him.
You know, I kind of like the fact, too, that I can't just run down this hill, otherwise he'll fall on his ass. So, like, you really have to take the terrain into consideration. And I feel like this is one of them games where you don't really appreciate all of the, you know, small details about it unless you're the one playing it. Because, like, yeah, it seems like, you know, having to balance your cargo would be a pain in the ass and all that kind of stuff, but it's actually kind of neat because the way they incorporated it, it just works. You know, and almost has like a survival aspect to it because as you're loading out, you're like, okay, well, what can I carry? Well, I can carry a bunch of shit like I am right now. but it's going to slow you down. You got to think about how you're going to distribute it amongst yourself to carry it all. You know, so it really makes you stop and think about the small details instead of just like, you know, like an RPG where you're just like, I'm just going to carry enough shit to supply a small army and still sprint like there's nothing going on.
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah, it's kind of making my knees hurt a little too. Alright, let's make some deliveries.
Good work, Sam. I see you brought in some lost cargo. Feel free to submit it here for processing. If you come across any more while out on a run and don't think you can carry it to its destination, you can always put it in storage. It'll be safe and secure until another porter comes along to finish the job. Even if it has to pass through a dozen more hands before it arrives, you can rest easy knowing you did your part.
Now, let's deliver the lost cargo. Materials for large-scale construction, special device, and performance-enhancing beverages. Neat.
Back, are you? You trying to put the rest of us to shame?
I mean, y'all ain't making it that hard when I'm the only one out here doing shit.
Good work, Sam. It seems your connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Increasing your connection level will allow for more materials to be stored there, and will make more materials available for use. Additionally, new functionality may be provided by Bridges, and you may even receive a gift or two. I like gifts. Distribution Center, acquire your first piece of customization data. I got an achievement. Distribution Center west of Capital Knot City has provided the following hologram data. Bridges Guard Macho. To use this data, gain access to a level 2 or higher structure and select customized structure. Neat. Some of this facility's bandwidth has been shared with Sam. More structures can now be built within the chiral network area. Connection level increased. The amount of materials Sam can use at the distribution center west of Capital Knot City has increased. Neat. Reach connection level 3 with a facility.
See you around.
Alright, now I can deliver the actual cargo.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it.
It better be.
Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
S rank.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridges standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, You can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
Cool. New interview data acquired. Necrosis and the ancient Egyptian view of life and death. 2 years ago, distribution center west of Capital Knot City, the Chiral Network 1. Okay. Reach grade 10 in any delivery evaluation category. People think of you as a porter who can be relied on for basic orders, but with time and effort, you may one day be recognized as a true legend. You have reached miscellaneous grade 10. You will now receive more likes. Neat.
See you around.
So I guess that just, like, ups my rank or something?
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive mans with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably.
We don't understand what we're doing, but we're going to abuse the shit out of it, is essentially what they're doing.
Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same can be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Good work. New order available. Please access delivery.
Okay, so I think I got to finish this other order, and then I get my bike. I guess let's go get some chiral crystals. Once I get the bike, I'm going to call it a day. And I feel, if I remember correctly from playing this years ago, see, there's risk of BTs. I think it's after this I get my bike. I'll hang that on the tool rack. Oh yeah, I need to offload these metals. I still got a lot of shit. Although, now that I'm in the middle of an order, I probably can't offload on anything that I have.
What you're holding is a crystal collector. As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. The surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Alright. I'm still carrying 51 kilos of shit. And no, I can't make a delivery. I guess I can put it all in a private locker, though. So I don't think I'm going to need all of this for this mission, so I'm going to do what I should have done last time and offload everything I don't need. I'm going to keep one PCC and both my boots, though, because I'm only carrying six kilos now. So that'll hopefully help me move a little faster.
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
where do we gotta go? 288 meters.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. I'd advise you to use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
So I don't need to go all the way. Cool. I don't need to go all the way over there where it wanted me to go. Yeah, I'll worry about all of this other shit later. Because, like, I remember spending quite a bit of time just running around and picking up, like, all of these extra material boxes and everything, so I had materials. Yeah, I'm just going to head back now.
Beginning scan.
Sam, chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any chiral crystals you're carrying.
There we go.
Got some chiral crystals for us?
I
These
guess.
crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals. Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
The minimum was 1 CG, whatever that is, and I gave him 100 in that little bit of time, which was the max I could actually offload at one time. Container repair spray. Chiral symmetry and chiralium. Either way. So there's a lot of data that you can go through in this game. Chiral crystals can now be used at all UCA facilities. The amount of materials that can be used at the distribution center west of Capital Knot City has increased. And I can now build a bridge.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Cool. I can now carry more cargo. So as I get more and more delivery volume, I can carry more cargo. So I can load them up even more.
Oh, before I forget, this is for you.
You got me a gift, eh? What do you got for me? Container repair spray.
Container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Neat. I'll just put those in my private locker for now. I'll carry one with me. Screw it.
BC.
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Three new orders. Alright, let's get rid of these and these.
Thank you for your continued support.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional materials to finish the job. Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a good bridge, you know. Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I guarantee you'll be glad you made the effort. Give it a try.
Okay, well, I already have PCCs in my inventory, so I'm not going to fabricate anymore. Power supply unit, construction bridge. Okay, so maybe I'm not going to get my bike yet. Maybe it's going to take a little longer. So I'm going to build this bridge, and then I'm going to call it a night. No, I don't need to fabricate anything. Oh, I think they're going to give me the materials to build it, actually, so that's neat. Well, 400 of it. Anyway, 400 metals is pretty neat. Yeah, let's open this. Give me my PCC unit. And that'll be all for now.
Thank you for your contribution.
I can carry 125 kilos.
Have a pleasant journey.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
Okay, so it looks, I guess, to make the foundation, you need 400 metals, which is already there. And then to complete it, I need another 400. And with that, we just like 3D print a bridge out of thin air.
Bravo, Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
So, when I first played this game and I was connected to the online servers, once I built this bridge, there was like 12 of them in this area. It looked ridiculous. And again, in regards to the story, it just kind of makes zero sense. So now if I want to upgrade it to a level 2, I need 96 crystals and 1600 metal. And it increases its timefall resistance by 50%. But anyway, that's going to be it for the night. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed this game as much as I have been playing it. Again, it's a little out there. But it's slowly making more and more sense as you play the game. It's just the way the game delivers the information to you. I think you're supposed to be confused for a while. I think that's by design. Okay, so we got a bunch of checkpoints and autosaves. A lot of checkpoints and autosaves. But there's my manual save, so I know to come back there. But yeah. This has been fun. I've enjoyed getting back into this game again. So on Wednesday, I will be speedrunning more Sir Whoop-Ass, and next Sunday, I will be coming back to this. So it's going to be a whole nother week before I get back to this, but we're going to do some more Sir Whoop-Ass speedrunning. I'm really looking forward to that. So if you're watching this on YouTube, between now and, well, whenever, there'll be a subscribe button and a playlist with every video that I'm going to do in this casual playthrough of Death Stranding. And check out all my other stuff, and check out the Grim Gamer on Twitch and YouTube. He does a lot of good stuff. I stream on Sunday nights, usually around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and on Wednesday nights at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The Grim Gamer there, he's the real MVP in the chat. He's always here with me every single stream from beginning to end. He will be streaming Tuesday and Thursday, currently playing Resistance Burning Skies on the PlayStation Vita in the middle of an entire Resistance series playthrough. And he streams every Tuesday and Thursday at 11:30 p.m. So I will see you next time right over there. And then I'll see you back Wednesday for Sir Whoop-Ass speedrunning. Thursday for another stream of the Grim Gamer over in his channel for another part of the Resistance Burning Skies. And then next Sunday...
It was about to drop.
Yeah, have a seat, Sam. And next Sunday, we'll be right back here with old Sam Porter Bridges and see what else we get into over here. So until then, I'm Suave Beardson, and I need you all to stay suave.